2.
Cheers.
So, cheers. I got to
Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I'm Liz from Arrow Acres. My sister Leanne. We're at our parents' Alpaca Farm, Arrow Acres Farm, Wall, New Jersey.
In the middle of a tropical storm, Ophelia.
Yes.
And this is take 2 because we recorded about maybe a half hour and found out that her phone.
I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe ran out of storage. I don't know.
So now.
It just did a weird thing and deleted everything.
So we're going to start from scratch and try to remember what we said. We do have show notes, so we're just
going to start over.
Do it again. Maybe we'll be better the second time.
I have a hair in my mouth.
And I need to refill my wine glass.
All right. Well,
okay, well.
Little break.
No, get your, Chase is here. Here you go. Thank you, sir. Oh, kind sir.
Look at that.
Don't feel
Studio
too big.
director.
He likes to be funny and fill it all the way to the top. And that's a big
Don't
glass.
actually do that.
Do like this much.
I wasn't going to do that.
Don't do it all the way to the top, please. Don't judge us. Okay.
That's
anyway, so that's good. Oh boy, that's a big.
That's
it's
a
a big
lot.
glass
That's
and
a lot.
Yes.
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's fine.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so it was supposed to be farm day this weekend, but we have a tropical storm, which is almost a hurricane. And thank you, Chase. You're the best. And it's very windy and rainy and gross. So we're
going to redo next weekend.
Yeah, but we hung out in the coop today and we knitted and we had a nice couple that came. I'm trying to remember everything we said. They bought some yarn. Our friend Stacy came to hang out for a little bit and she knitted for a little bit and it was lovely. And here the boys act like maniacs in the rain.
So we're going to do a redo of National Alpaca Farm Day, September 30th and October 1st, 2023. In case you're watching this.
Old, if you binge us in
the
years
future?
ahead.
In the past? In the future.
Oh, those are always
Or in
weird
the
when people are
past?
like, they comment and I'm like, that was like 5 years ago that you wrote that. But anyway, if you're interested in coming to National Alpaca Farm Days, we are open next Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4 and we have tents up and you can get up close to the alpacas, which you really can any weekend.
Yes.
We just kind of make it feel like a party kind of.
Yeah.
And we have free hot dogs and apples and lemonade and candy. That's the only difference. Other than that, we're open every weekend until May.
Except for Rhinebeck weekend.
We are closed Rhinebeck weekend. Because if you know, you know.
1 month.
I'm so excited. We did talk about that a little bit. We have to re-talk about it.
Yeah, you're not going to tell them because they didn't get to see it.
You don't know.
So
you don't know. We already said we're going to say it all over again.
Yeah. So.
Finished objects. We have no whips.
Yep. It's a faux only. So I'll start.
Sure. Let's do it again.
I made the sweater Andes by
Say it right this time.
Creaciones Ananda. Creations Ananda, I believe. I'm really, really happy with it. I have to block it still. It's not blocked. But I used...
You wouldn't know it's not blocked either when you say
No,
that.
but
knitting, you can tell.
I used Feederbrook and Tess yarns. I used the Tess Superwash Merino Light. And
That's the green.
that's the minty kind of bluey greeny. It's more green in person. It's kind of bluey on there.
Yeah.
The only thing I changed was I used the linen stitch, which we've talked about that. And I did heavy increases right here. And I'm so happy that it didn't ripple or anything.
Yeah.
It looks really nice. So I'm happy with it. I'm excited to wear it. I haven't worn it yet. I'm going to wear it in Rhinebeck. We were talking about Sunday, but maybe Saturday.
I think you should wear it on Saturday. We did a group knitted sweater for Sunday and we picked them out and Miss by Tin Can Knits. We all voted. We want to do some color work, but easy color work.
Our Rhinebeck house people.
Yeah, there's 15 of us. So, but only you and Lara didn't. I think you should wear this Saturday.
maybe I'll
And you
wear it
would
on
wear it
Saturday.
Sunday too.
No, I want to wear that.
Oh, okay.
We'll
so
talk about that later.
my FO. We went to the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival 2 weekends ago.
It was so nice seeing people though.
Yes, and it was
because
8,000
I wasn't gonna
degrees.
go. We made a game day decision on that one. You wanted to go.
I wanted to go. I like to see people. That's me. I had no money to buy stuff. I just wanted to see the people. And it was just nice to go and see people. So
We
on
saw-
our Zoom on Thursday, it was Thursday
Yeah.
night. We were on Zoom. I mentioned it. Purple Debbie said, I'll go. Okay, I'll pick you up. So we figured it out. And I said, do you want to go? And we were looking at sports schedules and stuff. I said to our mom, do you want to go? Carrie, do you want to go? Boom, picked everybody up.
It was
We headed
fun.
out. So we walked around, saw
We
Dingle
saw Dingle
Kringle.
Kringle. We got our
Maryland
caramel
candy.
creams.
No cowtails. That's okay.
I like caramel creams just as much.
And we saw lots of people, and it was so hot. It was like so
melted.
so hot.
And the weather on Sunday was so bad. I felt so bad for all the vendors.
It was a rough weather weekend.
because it was crazy hot and then crazy rainy.
Yeah, but anyway,
That stinks.
we were walking around, and again, like I said, I wasn't there to buy anything, and I came across a couple booths that I absolutely loved. Talked to the people that were running them. So nice. There was like, I forget the ones. I'm gonna link them. It was like wool something, WULL. And who was the woman that had all the beautiful sweaters? That Primrose. Was it Primrose?
Yeah.
Oh, her stuff was like amazing.
Yeah.
And then I found Cape May Fiber Company, and she had a ton of samples. That's what stopped me there at that booth.
Yeah.
I saw the samples all lined up, and I found the sweater, and I absolutely loved it. And I said to her, you have to try it on. And she said, it makes me want to knit something, because she knows how to knit, but she doesn't really enjoy it. It's like me and crochet.
Yeah.
And this is the Francesca Cardigan by Vanessa Ewing. She's a designer and the Cape May Fiber Company lady. And
Will it tag it as our thumbnail?
well, I make anything. I
know you
I
can.
pause it.
I know.
But that is a good one.
But
Can
I
you
love
do
it.
that?
But I love it when they pick
Pick it.
random ones and they're like,
That's a good one. I might screenshot. Anyway, so she tried it on. I was like, I'm making this for you, because I've always said I want to make her a sweater. So put it on, show it. I'm having deja vu. You know, we already did this. So this is, it comes in 3 sizes, 1, 2, and 3. This is size 1.
And you use smaller needles.
I used a little bit. It calls for size 11. I used 10 and a half.
And I'm a medium large. I'm a large who wants to be a medium.
Yeah.
That's what that
So,
means.
and I'm bigger than her, and it's a little tight on me, but it fits. I think it fits you perfectly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So the pattern, you can do it in a bunch of different yarns. So what I did was, you hold a bunch together with a mohair. You don't really see the fuzzy part on the camera, but
Yeah, you can see it.
I like the mohair. So what I did was I held 5 fingering weight plus a mohair on the body.
And it's much heavier.
It's heavier than her
the
sample. So she probably used like 2 DK and a fingering and a.
Yeah, I think
But
4.
in her pattern, she says like, here's your yarn combination. She has like 5 options. I happen to have a ton of fingering weight yarn,
Yeah, 'cause
like little
you're
balls.
Fair Isle
I'm a
stuff,
Fair Isle
right?
knitter, so I have like a bunch of like balls this big. So I just like. So what I did was, we were going to baseball. Oh, I didn't talk about this. We were going to baseball, and I knew I was going to be getting to the sleeve at the baseball game. So I literally put like 30 little balls of yarn in a knitting basket and went to the game. And Rick was like, what on earth did you bring to this game? I'm like,
Oh, I'm going to keep it.
well, I need like options. Oh yeah, where? I need options. He's like, for what? How many sweaters are you making? I'm like, well, Lizzie's sleeves. I don't know. I want to like, you know. So I did a certain color like here, and then these are all different colors. Because
my
that's kind of
sleeves
what
match.
she had at the festival. Although
Oh,
hers were like
I have a
bluish.
picture. Maybe you can put it in right here. Did she do it?
I'll do it. But she had like the bluish here and then
Yeah.
that here.
Yep.
But I was at baseball. So I was like, I'm going to do that. And then she had another one in like autumn colors, which I think I want to make for myself. No, I have my Spark Cardi for Saturday, but we could match on
Can match.
Friday.
I could wear this on Friday.
So we were going to go to, no, she wasn't. I was going to go to Woolen Folk because I really wanted to go. But on Monday, I went to coffee and I sat down and Seashore Sharon said, Woolen Folk moved. I said, what? Moved again. I said, I know, it's at the orchard. No, it moved again. So for those of you that don't know, Woolen Folk moved to, what's the name of it? I don't know. It's
The
like
new one.
Cat.
We'll
You'll
link
know.
it.
It's north. It's way. way north of us, it's an inside-outside vendor area,
You know
which
what?
I think for
That's-
the vendors,
yeah.
it's going to be better for them, 100%. It looks really cool. It's in like an old warehouse they made into like a cool
that sounds
spot.
cool.
It's on the river. It really looks great. But for us, we're already almost 4 hours to our house.
Not full.
3.5, 3.
Yeah.
It's another
3.
hour north of us. I wasn't so into that. I talked to Paige. She was like, nah, I don't want to do it. And I agree because we have a nice big house. So Liz came up with the idea yesterday to go to Cake-A-Palooza. So I think we're going to go to our house first.
Yeah. Hang out with
And
everybody.
then maybe
see
like
everybody.
what time frame?
We're thinking the third session, the 2 to 3:50.
2-ish. Yep. Go there, Cake-A-Palooza, head home for cocktail hour. And so Friday, hopefully,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
we're going to wait till that week to buy the tickets just in case like weather's bad or whatever.
Kids
but
get sick.
yeah.
Ooh.
No. Why? Why are you saying that? Don't put it in the universe. Dads can take care of children.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're going
Nick will have to take off that
We'll
day.
be there.
Yeah. As long as
so
I'm
I
not sick, I'll
think-
be there.
Dude, why are you putting it in the universe? You're fine.
You said it before if somebody gets sick.
I know.
You put it out there. You put it in my head.
Anyway, so I think we're going to go there Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday we'll be at Rhinebeck. We'll be on the hill at 1 o'clock.
Yay!
We're going to meet all of our friends. In real life, we're going to get to meet our patrons in real life.
I'm so excited to hug Valerie.
Valerie, Jess.
Valerie just had
Judy's going to be there.
Valerie's had a mess.
Yeah, she couldn't get home
Valerie,
from
I'm
the
happy
last.
that you're home now.
That's not fair. It's like the
No.
universe is like, why?
And she's just
so
so great.
nice. So that's
She needs all
Rhinebeck.
positive in her
Yeah,
life.
so that's Rhinebeck is coming up. What else?
Did we talk about the stalking? We didn't.
No. Okay, so we don't have any whips, but that's Garrett. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I had to turn my sound on. Oh, did UMass win? I can't believe it. My middle son goes to UMass Amherst, and they are terrible at football apparently, and I think that maybe they just won. Yay. And all of our teams are losing. They're terrible. Like the Giants are terrible. The Steelers are terrible. Pitt is terrible. UMass won their first game. Maybe they just won their next game. And guess which team is undefeated? Georgia State. Georgia State University. My son goes to grad school there. He's not really a fan, but they're winning. He's like, who knew the best team is my... Anyway, that's it.
Well,
Um,
so one thing that we were talking about with Rhinebeck is that we want to kind of come up with a shopping list. Sort
yes.
of. So we've been stalking some designers, trying to get an idea of what we want to make. So Jess, I'm pretty sure it was Jess. I think it was Jess. It may have been somebody else. Suggested a designer to me, and her name is Courtney A. Clark. And I'm thinking I might make the Beatrix Batwing sweater.
I love it.
So I'll get the yarn for that.
We'll put a picture up. Ready? Okay. I did it.
And I'm thinking something simple like that with really cool yarn, right? Maybe some like gradient yarn, or maybe I'll spin the yarn.
You should. Yes.
Done. I'm gonna spin the yarn.
Get the
for
roving. Spin the yarn.
So the reason,
perfect.
so the reason we're going to Cake-A-Palooza is because Sarah from Green Goat Ranch posted a roving, and I was like, I think I need that.
Oh, and I want to get tough woolens.
And
They
she's
have
at Cake-A-Palooza, and
Sarah-
Sarah's at Cake-A-Palooza.
Oh, Sarah is.
Sarah is. So I wrote to her. I said, "Oh, I hope you have that left at Cake-A-Palooza." And she's like, "I can hold one aside for you."
Which is
So-
funny because she lives like near us. But
She lives like
right there.
15 minutes, 20 minutes that way. But I really like the color, so maybe I need to spin the yarn.
Yes.
And then that's
Yes.
it. Done.
Done. You're like that book we just read.
Done.
You didn't shear the animal.
I'm not done reading. I didn't finish it
but-
yet.
Okay.
We're reading Unraveling for our Patreon
Yes.
book club right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Do that.
So I'm gonna spin
So
the
I
yarn.
want to get tough woolens.
Perfect.
They're at Cake-A-Palooza. I haven't looked at the vendors because I didn't know we were going until like yesterday.
Yeah,
Yes, we decided we were going to go.
There's a ton of vendors.
I'm excited.
I'm
I
excited
just want to see the
too.
people.
I'm
I just go to
excited.
Rhinebeck to hug people. Yay.
And then you were stalking. Who were you stalking?
So we were talking about because this is take 2. Remember.
I hope that we are not repeating ourselves in this one. I don't think we are yet.
I don't know. Well, we had 22 seconds of the last one. So anyway, I do a lot of baby knits for the store. Our vendors that we get made stuff from on that side of the store is not, they're all adult. We don't have baby stuffs, except for like, there's some hats and mittens and stuff, but for the most part, like newborn and stuff, we don't have.
No.
So I love doing that anyway, because I don't have little babies anymore. So it gets that like baby thing out. So I've been knitting some sweaters and some little hats and bonnets and things. So I found, sure, show this. This is called, it's a Pixie hat. Isn't it cute for like a toddler?
We should have had you look up the pattern because we messed it up on the last.
I'm going to look it up. I feel like I started this as a bonnet and then I ended up making a Pixie hat. So
It's
there
getting
is a
blown out, but
pattern.
it's so cute.
I'll find the
So
pattern.
we'll link the pattern below.
It's a
so
free
go find
pattern.
that.
I'll find that for you guys. It's super cute. That's like a toddler size hat. It's really cute. But anyway, I was looking for sweaters. And my friend Stacy asked me to knit a couple sweaters for her friend's daughter or granddaughter. And she's one and she's a little chunky. And I found this designer. Who's my designer I like? I don't have my glasses.
Lisa Chemery Frogginette knitting patterns.
I'll link it. I went on, we were talking about Ravelry. That's what we were talking about when your phone died.
Yes.
We're back up to where we were. Okay. I'm on the computer all day long. So between projects at work, I tend to like go on Pinterest or Blogger or Ravelry just to like clear the brain to start over, like a palette cleanser. So I go on Ravelry.
Ginger for
And
your
if,
palette.
yes, and if you're on the computer and you hit patterns, there's a spot over to the right that has your pattern highlights. So what Ravelry will do for you is like things in your projects or your favorites, they kind of know what you like. And then they'll like offer every day like a chunk of patterns. So there was this
that
one,
are based off of what you already
yes
like.
Yes. So if you don't know about this, but go on your desktop because on her phone it doesn't come up.
No.
So I do almost everything on my computer. Anyway, I found this one woman and I was like, yes. She has like 90 some patterns. It was the one she just said. And I loved everything. But there was this one little thing. It was like a sweater that comes here. It's for a baby.
It's like a little
With like,
triangle, like
yeah,
like this
with like
way.
a button and then it comes down like a bolero kind of, but with a button. So when Stacy dropped off yarn, she'll like buy the yarn and say, can you knit this? Which she knits beautifully, but I'm really fast. And so she like tells me to knit them. So I do. And I was like, she's a chunky little 1-year-old. I was like, let's make that because it'll fit.
It's called the Carbriole baby sweater.
It's really cute. And if you look her up, like she has a ton of stuff, but she also has adult size sweaters. And she has one I really like with a shawl collar and like cute pockets, like cool pockets.
You know.
Oh, Chase is our
bartender there.
our waiter and bartender.
In the cooler right in front of you. Thank you.
You're like the new peanut gallery,
Thank you,
Chase.
sir.
So anyway, I really, really loved her pattern. So I think I'm going to make that little pink one.
Can I have
The little pink bolero thingy, that cabriolet for Stacey.
I think it's going to be so
It's going to be adorable. You can put it over a little dress or like, oh, it's so cute. So look it up and then look at all her stuff and you're going to want to make everything that's on there.
Yeah, same with that girl that I was looking at, Courtney Clark.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I forgot my koozie.
We ordered new koozies,
We'll
everybody.
have new ones for the festival.
We'll have them for
We
Rhinebeck.
may also have another special gift.
Listen,
I have
if
to
you get
order
that,
it.
it's kind of the same price as what
Oh,
I have. So
perfect.
we're kind of even. Okay, you get that. I got that. Yeah, you have to get it.
I have to get it
You
because
have
we're
to
gonna
get
have
it.
really fun, silly presents.
Because we love the hill. Like,
I
don't
love
know.
everything about Rhinebeck.
I love everything, and we want to have giveaways, but you know, we don't have a lot of money. But we want to like giveaways are fun. So I did the koozies, and we have another. No, don't tell them. It's a surprise. But some of you are going to be
surprise.
very excited. Marilyn, Kathy. she goes to Rhinebeck, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she
with-
does. She's with
in the house.
Carolina
Yes, yeah,
and
Carol-
Kathy.
Yeah. Mhm,
Yeah.
We got you. We got you. Just you
We
wait.
got you, ladies.
Okay. What's next?
We talked about New Jersey sheep and wool. We're talking about Rhinebeck. Somebody did a new logo entry.
I did. Okay, I'm gonna
We
tell
don't
you guys.
know if it's in the top 10.
Okay.
Explain how it works.
Okay. So,
Anyone.
as anyone that's been there and knows who we are, who knows who I am, in 2019, I did the Rhinebeck logo bus logo. You guys know what it looks like.
I have it up there.
They know what it looks like.
All right.
As you guys know, I'm a graphic designer. I work every day, all day as a graphic designer. And every year for Rhinebeck, you get to enter the art contest and you have to send it in by like October 10th or something, right before the festival. It's like a week before the festival it is due. Then the committee picks the top 10 that they think would be good entries. They put them out and then you can vote on them at the Food and Wine food building.
And like where like they do like
across from the ABC building,
yeah.
Going where I buy everything. So you can vote. And I think what they do,
food and beverage.
I think that they take the votes that everyone voted on.
We don't know this.
We don't know. We don't know. But this is what I think as an artist. I think they take the public's opinion and maybe they take the top 2. And then I think they meet and say which one would reproduce best on like cups and pins and sweatshirts and men and women alike, because you guys go, men have the shirts and the women have the shirts and the bags and all the stuff. So when I sent my thing out like a lot, and when I sent that bus, I knew I was like, I'm gonna win this. I just had that, like, listen, I just knew. And it won, and it was like the highlight of my life was that day, seeing my stuff everywhere. I have entered again. I didn't enter the next year because I just missed it. I don't know about the next year. Oh, it was COVID stuff, and then I missed it and I didn't care. So I did one this year, and I had the same feeling I had with the bus.
I love.
And when I designed it, Chase will tell you, right? I showed him, and you said, I was sending it to the committee, and he said, I want to hit send. So if you win, I have part of the, right? He's like, I get part of the winnings. You do get paid for the winnings too.
I do.
Not
you don't for hitting send.
The winner.
I'll give you $10. The winner gets money. Anyway, so I sent it. I feel really good about it.
I love it.
I think all of you will love it. I feel like I hit every single person that goes to the festival.
You did.
And I don't know if it's in the top 10, but if it is,
this is. Can you put a picture in?
I think so, because I submitted it, so they know it's mine.
Yeah.
So I will. Maybe I'll put it here. Ta-da!
What'd you think?
Okay, so that's my entry.
I love it.
So if you do see it, please go and vote. And
like we said, it's in that food and beverage building.
Yeah, and there's like
down near the food vendors. It's like this little building, and there's great stuff inside there.
There is great stuff. So
my keychain. Yes. I had these out from before.
Oh yeah,
the guy.
That's where I buy most.
The
of my
guy
stuff.
who whittles
yes.
the like keychains and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So I buy most of my stuff in there. But
and
anyway,
the cookie guy.
Yeah, the cookie guy and the wine and beverage guy, and we have like
cheers. Those mocktails we got last
year.
No, they were not mocktails. They're real cocktails.
Anyway, so go and vote if you can, because it was the highlight of my life. It ranks up with like the birth of my children.
It was so much fun.
I always say like my wedding, my college graduation, Carnegie Hall, birth of my children, and Rhinebeck, the year I won my logo. It's all like, it's kind of even. Sorry, kids. It's kind of even.
Well, that's a lot of pain and happiness.
And Rhinebeck with a logo is just like super fun. But anyway, so that's that. Did we talk about shopping list? Because we did before. Rhinebeck shop. Did we?
I just brought it up a little bit, but
again, we already recorded.
We don't have shopping lists.
We don't.
That's the problem.
I go for
we did because I said I'm gonna spin the yarn for my sweater. But you want to get Stalking soap.
Oh yeah, I always buy my Stalking soap. I love Alpaca Farm's soap. It's my favorite.
They're like the 39.
The peppermint.
What are those barns? Are 30 cents, 38, 39. They're the big one in the back.
Oh, in the back.
But they're right in front.
Oh,
by Tammy.
Rhinebeck tips and tricks, episode 20, if you go way back.
We'll link it below.
This is before COVID. We have not watched it in a long time. I don't know how much it's changed, but I think it's kind of the same. I think you're going to get a good gist of the basics
If
of
you've
Rhinebeck.
never been there, and if you've never watched the episode, and you're going to Rhinebeck this year, or you're thinking about going to Rhinebeck and you're not sure yet, watch that. And then come to Rhinebeck.
20. We have some.
Yeah.
Just follow the yellow line to the bathroom. That's our best. That's our best tip. Just yellow line, bathroom.
Just look down.
I don't know how much. I have to go back and
The
watch.
only other thing that I can say is that we always say is Saturday is crazy busy. It's all about the people. It's
all about the people and hugs.
Crazy busy, and people are gonna be in your way, and you have to be patient, and you have to not get overwhelmed. Sunday, everyone, even the crazy people like us, are calm,
chill, quiet.
It's relaxed. It's quiet.
And then leaping llamas.
Leaping llamas at 11. It may change time, but it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things that we do all year.
Yeah.
It's just the best.
So episode 20. I don't think it changed much.
No.
It's the best
same.
thing about Rhinebeck. I love it. Same.
And we talked about Cake Palooza.
We did. We're going to go there. We think.
Now we have some stories. We have like silly life stuff that's happened.
So what we'll do, we live across the street from each other. Every once in a while I'll be like, all right, remind me of this story. So I don't tell the story.
I had
And then
two,
you
and I don't know
don't
what the
tell your
other one
story.
is though.
All right, you go first.
So I listen to books. I listen to audiobooks, and I put one earbud in my right ear. And I go about my business. So I had just taken a shower. I had my earbud in. My hair was down. It was wet. I walked out to the living room. I was at my counter. Nick and Wade were sitting on the couch, and they asked me something. I said, hold on. And I tapped my earbud, and I took it out. And when I took it out, my hair was in the way, and it kind of got tangled. And it fell, and it went right under my chair. And Sonny was texting me. I said, oh, Sonny, get back. And I said, wait, I'm going to tip the chair up. Can you grab my earbud? He's like, sure. I said, Sonny, get back. So I tipped the chair, and Wade goes, there's no earbud. I went, what do you mean there's no earbud? It just hit my foot, and it went under I watched it go under the chair. There's nothing. And the house was actually clean. There was no laundry. There were no 17 socks floating around. There were no sneakers. There wasn't a quilt under the coffee table. It was clean. So I'm like, maybe it bounced and went under the couch. So Nick said, all right, get off the couch. And he tipped the couch back. No earbud. It's not under the coffee table. It's not under the chair next to it. I'm like, did Sonny swallow my earbud? We think she swallowed my earbud.
Did you play it really loud and listen to her belly?
We did, and it didn't work. Because I said to Nick, he's like, well, get the left one. I'm like, they're not loud. You're not going to be able to hear it. He's like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, mm-hmm. So I turned my volume all the way up, and I held the left earbud near him, and he was like,
and it has to be in your ear to hear it.
It's in your ear.
It has to be in.
So for the next 4 days, every time she pooped, I just wanted to know if she was going to be okay. So I'm mushing it with the rake. I gave up at day 2.5, and I was like, well, she hasn't thrown up. She's going to be fine. I don't know. No idea. We still can't find it. Never showed up. So now I have to listen to my left ear, and I feel like I'm all balanced.
Well, my right ear doesn't work good, so I have my left ear. Do you want my right? Oh, you don't have AirPods. You have fake ones.
I have fake ones. I have Tozos.
My right one doesn't work as much. Because
So
I've been
now I'm
listening now.
But I thought of you and your penny in the poop.
Who threw it? Andy. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
So I thought it would be a good segue to embarrass her. When we were kids, we had a little above ground pool. And she used to do flips, backflips, backflips, backflip, backflip, non-stop, backflip. And Andy would throw pennies in the pool, and she would jump in, and you couldn't dive. It was an above ground pool. She'd jump in, she'd pick the pennies up. There was pennies along the outside. And Lee was going, backflip, backflip, and went, and Penny went, and she was
in my throat. And she's like, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm like, you waited. It was like, you waited like it was a boardwalk
She
game.
me to hit your forehead, I'm sure. So Mom took you to the doctor and you were supposed to pick through your poop with a stick.
I did. I don't
But
think
you never
I
found it.
No, we never found it. I'm sure it came out of me. I hope
So the penny and the earbud, they went out in the poop somewhere.
Well, I'll follow your story. It's like poker. I'll follow your story up with another one. Was Chase? No, Garrett was still home. This was a while ago because my Garrett is at college now. So this is a month ago. Okay, so how do I begin? I live in a very old house. And my very old farmhouse has a dry well for the sink and the dishwasher. So if you know what that means, we are not connected to anything. Like we have no sewer.
Nothing drains in our house.
Nothing drains in my house, okay? So a dry well means it goes out into the yard into some weird thing that the neighbor put in and it drains. So every once in a while, the dishwasher decides to not really drain all the way. Okay, so you have that weird thing in the bottom that like smells a little funny and you gotta run the dishwasher a couple times and hope it makes a noise and it drains, okay? So we noticed a little weird smell in that area for, a month. It was like
A month?
well, no, like every once in a while you get like a whiff of
just once in a while.
So we just thought it's the dishwasher, right? Oh, it didn't run right last night. We'll just run it again. Okay, so
I know the punchline.
so
It's on my notes.
I have 2 or 3 bananas that have reached its prime and are ready to be made into banana bread, right? So I think on like a Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to make banana bread for my family. It'll be so nice of me. So I go to get my metal KitchenAid nice thing that I got when I got married, which was a long time ago. And I have a little shelving unit, which is right by the dishwasher area, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So as I go to get it, I pick it up. And in that 2 seconds, I realized someone had put the bag of potatoes in it that have rot and turned to liquid.
And
there's a little mouse swimming for his life. And I, who does not like mice, like she doesn't like spiders, threw it in the air. And screamed bloody murder like someone was being murdered in my house. So now I have rotten potato juice, a drowning mouse, and I'm screaming like a crazy.
And it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
You threw it.
I threw it. And my house is slanted a little bit.
That's the worst
and now
smell
it's the most worst smell ever. And it's running and I scream and thank God Garrett was in the living room and is very calm. He's very calm. Boy, he comes to whisper and I go, there's a damn drowning mouse. He gets it out, goes outside and he's like, I don't know what you want me to do with this KitchenAid mixture. And in my head, I'm like, I got that 24 years ago. How do you replace? What do I do? Don't the garbage can. And I'm getting the juice and the dog, keeping the dog from licking the potato juice.
And you
the
can't
dead
just
mouse.
let the dog out. Like
No, because I don't have a
shoo him
fence. And I'm, it was a lot and it was screaming. And he was very sweet. And Garrett said, I left it outside. I got rid of the mouse and the potatoes, but I put the metal bowl outside. And I said to her, did you hear me scream? She lives like not in screaming distance, but there.
if I was in my front yard, I could hear it.
I said, if you just heard screaming, So I said, banana bread and a drowning mouse and rotten potatoes. It's a story. So I bleached the bowl really, really good. Ran in the dishwasher multiple times, and I saved the metal bowl. So I blamed the dishwasher on the weird smell, but it was really the rotten potatoes and a drowning mouse.
Remember when the baseball bucket was filled with water outside?
And there was a dead mouse, yes.
Yeah.
We live on a farm.
It wasn't dead. It was swimming in the water, so I took it out.
Yeah.
With the circle of it, I went on the mouse.
Listen, we live on a farm. There's mice. Okay, so that was my dead mouse and potato and banana bread. And we did have banana bread. Oh, and then the banana bread that I made, Buddy ate the whole thing and ate all the aluminum foil that it was wrapped in.
I'm so glad that you said aluminum foil, not tin foil. We said tin foil.
And then pooped for like 12 days. Weird poop.
because he ate a stick of butter and aluminum foil.
It wasn't meant
not
to be.
tin foil, aluminum foil.
He doesn't listen.
My next story is about rodents as well.
Are you glad that you tune into our podcast?
So
Did you learn anything? Are you knitting anything new?
our techniques. We're so good about that, right?
I'm wearing my weekender. I said it the first time, but not the second time.
Hopefully it was the first time and not the second time. Or else we're saying it again. My next story is also about rodents.
Oh no, I don't like rodents.
Well, it's about my piggy.
Oh.
We have a baby guinea pig.
Huckleberry.
She's gonna be a teen mom.
MTV, here we go.
I'm so excited. I'm really not freaking out, which is really weird.
Well, because you have people to take the piggies, so tell them how
yeah,
it all
so
came about.
we bought a baby piggy.
Which
this
they thought
big.
about for years. Like
Yes,
years. This was not an impulse decision.
No, years.
Years.
We found the cutest little baby piggy. She was like this big. We think she was about 2 months old when we got her. She's getting big. She's getting big. She's getting bigger, which she should be. They get big.
Mm-hmm. Then she went, "Bleh."
And then I'm holding her. I'm like, does that feel like a lump in her side? Like it has elbows and legs? I'm like, this side kind of feels like it has elbows and legs. And I'm like, so I do like the Google and I'm like, oh
Thank
no. So then the next week I'm like,
Huckleberry's a hussy.
She's been sneaking out to see the boys. We have one guinea pig. I bought one guinea pig. And she is 110% pregnant. And we have very active babies in there. And I'm learning so much about guinea pig babies before they're born.
At least you're
So
like,
she's due like,
now.
we're guessing this week or next week because like when we got her, we figured if she got pregnant a week before, that would be like the first week of October-ish that she would have babies. And we're almost there. And I looked, this is like a weird fact. So baby guinea pigs are born as like little mini baby adult guinea pigs. And they have hair and they have teeth and they start eating solid food at 2 to 3 days old, which is like mind blowing. But if at 7 to 8 weeks, no stethoscope needed. If you hold your piggy to your ear and you put her belly to your ear, you can hear the babies grinding their teeth in there. Well, I did it and I could hear it. So she was at least 7 to 8 weeks pregnant last week.
And you can feel him kick.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And I would take one in a heartbeat, but I have a
Socks
cat
will eat
that
it.
would eat it in 2 seconds. Socks would be
But
like, thank you for the appetizer.
if they're girls, we will keep them because they are like herd animals. They do like to be with friends. Like, so like getting one is kind of mean, but we handle it. She's out every single day with us more than once. Like I take her out, Grant takes her out. When Grant wakes up in the morning, it's so cute. He wakes up and you hear her, she goes, week, 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 week. She gets so excited when she hears him, but she doesn't do it until he is up. Like she doesn't wake him up. Although he said,
That's like Buddy.
I think he said last night she was like she was doing it all night long because she's hungry.
Oh,
It's like over food. It's like they speak to you like feed me. So she has plenty of food in her. She has hay in her little food, but we give her lettuce and carrots and little treats all the time now. Well, always.
Huckleberry.
It's a Huckleberry.
Teen mom.
So I think I should name all the babies.
Janelle.
I was gonna name no, but they're the moms.
Leah.
I think it should be like the kids' names. But I think I'm gonna go with the fruit.
I
theme.
used to love that Teen Mom show.
I know,
Is that
right?
terrible? I love it.
I don't know. It's fun. Good family dynamics. Babies.
What else do we have?
I have bees in the coop.
That was fun.
So my mom and I were getting ready. So the coop looks so nice right now.
It does.
And my mom had like 1,000 boxes of merchandise in her house, filling her living room, dining room, and den. And we brought it over here, and our coop is very little. It's not very big. So we were like exploding at the seams. And we have to get everything tagged and put out. Mom did a great job. She did almost all of it ahead of time at her house. But when we came like last week, we're like, all right, let's get it all done. Well, a yellow jacket swarm had made its hive. And when I say made its hive, I mean made its hive in between.
Oh, I have video. I can share the video.
And the outdoor siding of our building. And they were coming in because this is an old chicken coop, not made to be a store. We've got cracks, and the yellow jackets were just streaming in. So my mom got here and she killed about 200 bees. They're yellow jackets. I know we love honeybees. We are all for the bees. Not yellow jackets when they're swarming in your store.
In your store.
So we eradicated them. But it took a lot of work.
We ripped off some
and we had to
siding.
rip off the siding and Dad! So that was fun. Mom, I walk in and Mom goes, 3004, 3005, 3006 with a fly swatter. She's just killing them. Because they would come in and then go straight to our doors to try to get out. And we didn't want to just let them out because they were going straight back to the hive.
Yes.
Like they were just, I mean, it was
a lot.
It was intense. So that was that. But we got our farm yarn back. So,
it's so pretty.
I want to do a quick show and tell of our farm yarns for this season. All right, so, which is kind of funny that these two ended up being so similar.
Oh, they're like the same.
So, we have this year's selection. So they're not on Etsy yet. So I will wait until next week's farm day. We like to always have it available for people in person the first week. So farm day, September 30th and October 1st will be the chance to get it in person. And then after that is when I will post it on Etsy. So like first week of October 2023, this year's farm yarn will be available. So I'm just going to turn the light down so it doesn't get blown out.
And if anyone that's at Rhinebeck wants some, you could
I can bring it. Yeah, I did that last year.
So if you want to buy it online,
you can purchase it and then you don't have to pay shipping. So don't order it through Etsy. Write to me. Yeah. We'll do it through the store and then I can deliver it.
You deliver it.
So this is our light fawn. It's GW, Pippi, Vonice, and Moolah. Oh, right there is kind of the color.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll have nice pictures on Etsy once it's done. It's a nice light fawn. We have a pretty rose gray. It's Buddy, Smitty, Golzab, and socks. And we did all 3-ply worsted this year because it's what my mom and I tend to use the most in the store. And most people tend to buy, 1 or 2 skeins, maybe 3 or 4 for like hat, scarf, things like that. And it's a great weight for a sweater quantity because you're not working with fingering. So we thought it would be just nice to have them all be able to work together this year. So this one is a light rose gray. That's more like I don't know. It's
no back. Go back.
Right
there.
There. It's a warm brownish gray. We have 100%, and those are 100%. This one's also 100%. This is Tito, Georgie, Gazania, and Inky. And it's a nice dark silver gray. And then, oddly enough, we did a whole bunch of animals, and we had merino added to it, but she must have added like a black merino because it made it almost identical.
Oh,
but it has a very different feel because it's 20% merino.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's, the 100% alpaca is more on like the silkier, drapey side, and the one with the 20% merino is definitely like squishier. And this is Duke, Winnie, Ono, Bates, Blue, and Ox. So their fleeces were a little bit smaller, so we added more animals. And the other reason, the way that we separate them is by length of fiber. So these animals have crazy long fleeces, and these ones have shorter fleeces. And they're both really soft, but if we were to put them together, the shorter fibers would always poke out, and you'd have a really itchy yarn. So we like to separate them based off of the length and the fineness. So those 4, and then our last one we have, which we've done this
favorite. This seems to be the fan favorite.
Yeah, we've done this in chunky the past couple of years. We did it in worsted this year, and we did a whole bunch of different colors, and we got this really pretty like oatmeal brown. It's like a brownie rose gray.
Yep.
Right. So it's Reno, Peanut, Swag, A1, Shushy, Wish, Smoke, and Darn Tough sock bits. So let's see. Can you see? Yeah, you can see the little sock bits. See all those little color bits? We've talked about it before because we've done it the past 2 years. The mill that we use, excuse me, is in Vermont. And students at the University of Vermont are working on sustainability and keeping things out of landfills, and they work with the Darn Tough Sock Company, which is out of Vermont, who make great socks, and they have tons of remnants left from the socks that they make. So what they do is they take those end pieces and that yarn, all that extra stuff, and they chop it up real tiny into these little bits, and they leave these little pretty colored neps in the yarn. So Chase, can you grab me that scarf that's like brown and ruffly over on the branch? It's whip over there. Nope,
right.
Look at me. To the right, all the way in the corner.
Oh.
Up on that branch. So I made a scarf with it. Yeah, perfect. Just watch out for the cord.
Oh, you're wearing it? He's modeling it.
Toss it. So I made a Rhinebeck Ruffle. I made a Rhinebeck Ruffle in it this week. And it worked up so nice. So it's you know, mostly that color, but you can see all the little bits.
Chase is modeling one of my baby sweaters.
Rhinebeck Ruffle.
It's great. You can make that in time for Rhinebeck.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really fast pattern. So if you want to make it, it's on Ravelry. It's on my page. I made this one really fast the other day. I was excited because we got everything done in the Coop, and I wanted to make some. I was rescanning. I was tagging all the yarn, and I was like, ooh, I want to use one of these. So I kept it, and then I was like, ooh, maybe I'll make a ruffle, and just to have some more things for sale that we've made. So I'm really happy with it. Did you want to talk about what we're watching or reading or anything like that?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think it's long. I
Oh,
mean,
it
we
is
had to do
long.
this. We did this twice, so.
It's extra long.
Oh no, I want to say one thing. If you have Hulu, watch Theater Camp the movie. I loved it.
But you have to watch it, because I went to start it and I'm like, oh nope, you have to like watch it.
Chase, stop.
There were like words and stuff coming up because you
I
can
loved
hear the
it.
background stop.
I loved it. I haven't seen a movie that I'm like, I
But
loved it.
I have to tell you, I had it on for like maybe 5 minutes. I feel like something mad. And Nick won't like it because I feel like he
No.
would have enjoyed the beginning.
No, he won't like it.
No? Okay.
No. No. No.
Quirky humor?
Yeah, but it's a lot of theater.
Yeah.
If he likes singing and Broadway and theater kids.
He might think it's funny.
But it's like, it's quick. It's like a documentary style.
Yes, it's documentary style. I'm
Um,
so hot right now.
I loved Theater Camp. Anyway, watch
Woo!
it. I loved it. Okay.
All right. Well,
All right, I think that's it.
we will see you.
Because we did this twice,
Yeah.
so we don't know if we repeated ourselves.
Sorry if we repeated ourselves.
But next time we'll see you, we'll be in Rhinebeck.
And we'll record from Rhinebeck. Because that was fun. We did that last year.
We did. We got to pick a good question. What's our question going to be?
If you have suggestions for what you'd like to see from us for Rhinebeck,
Or a question.
like
let us
we like
know.
to ask a question.
Yeah. First time we asked,
What's your favorite part of Rhinebeck?
Last year was like, what? Yeah.
Last year was what was on your shopping list.
Shopping list. The year before was, what's your favorite
What's
part
your
of
favorite part
Rhinebeck?
of
Which
Rhinebeck?
everyone
The
said the
people.
people. Everybody.
We know that.
So we need a new question.
Do we do what's on your shopping list again?
I don't know.
Do you have
What do you-
suggestions?
what should
What
we
do you
say?
What
What
do you
should
want?
we ask?
And if you're not going, if you can't go, what do you want to see from us? Like
Yes.
what do you want to see? Because we're going to be
We'll
there
record.
and we'll record it. We want you guys to
Feel
enjoy
like you're
it.
there.
Yeah.
And if you can't go, find a way to go.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to hope for like decent weather.
60, 63 and sunny,
Oh, perfect.
right?
Put it in the universe.
Can we just 63 and sunny, everybody
Wear a
healthy.
Sweater, everybody healthy.
63
Yes.
and sunny.
Okay. All right, that's it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Time to go.
Ooh,
that made a
was
nice
good.
noise. All right. Bye, everybody. See you in Rhinebeck.